There was a man sent from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to the light. It's always a man who gets sent. It's always a man with a name like Mark or John. A man who gets to hear, a man who gets to speak. It's always men that God is counting on. And people listen when you have a name like John. If you're a man called John.
If people listened to you, they'd see you have more interesting things to say than most men. Keep reading.
Lucas, what if that's it? This might sound absurd, but I think I have a plan. What if I pretend to be a man?
What?
I'd cut my hair like you and wear a habit. And just like that, Johanna would be gone. I'd join you in the monastery to be a monk. A monk whose name was John.
No, Johanna, you're mad. Do you know what kind of trouble you could get into even just suggesting something like that?
Luke, please. Don't you remember what it's like down there for me? Back down in the village, I can only read at night, praying that the trees conceal my candle, yearning for the pages, but in fear of morning light, lest the dawn exposes where I've been. Reading as a woman is unnatural. It's written in the scriptures, so they say. Living in submission to your husband and the Lord, women should stay quiet and obey. But that's not the case for a man. No one condemns a smart boy for reading. If I could have my turn, imagine what I could learn if I were a man whose name was John. If I were a man called John.
I don't know, Johanna. You haven't thought through...
I have. I think about how you get to live constantly. There behind your archways where I've always longed to see. Learned men are strolling through the cloisters. Brothers go to classes where they're taught to disagree. Benedictine chanting fills the air. Then behold the treasures of the library. Holy books, philosophy and art. There behind those walls of stone a person can be free. There God grants the whispers of your heart. And that could be mine as a man, questioning Plato or Aristotle. All I could ever need and nothing but time to read if I were a man whose name was John. If I were a man called John. Maybe I'm wrong, I could play along and simply be a wife who never wonders, is that what God intended me to be? But if that's the plan, and unlike a man, a woman can't possess a mind that ponders, did God make a mistake when He created me?
I do understand how hard it is for you, and it kills me. That's why I bring you these books. But this is too risky for the both of us.
Lucas, you've always been my one and only friend. Since my father died, you've been my family. When it's just the two of us, I don't have to pretend. You don't try to change the way I am. Please don't think I'm selfish or ungrateful. I hate that now I'm asking you to lie. Still, if I'm to ever have a chance of being free, Lucas, understand I have to try. But if you help me live as a man, maybe this plan just might be successful. Close to you every day, we'd argue the night away. If I were a man whose name was John, not hidden in shame, my passion aflame, I'd earn my name if I were a